Okay, hello everyone. This is Blair Bremner with VStream2, and today I'm going to be covering the compensation plan overview. And so sit back, take notes if you have to, and all of the compensation plan information, of course, is on the website at vstreamtv.com, and just click on the opportunity link for all of the details too of everything I'm going over. Now, before I get on, I just want to make a quick earnings and income disclaimer that we're not making any guarantees concerning the level of success that you're going to experience. Any statements made by VStream or distributors are estimates of what we think you can possibly earn, but there's no guarantee that you're going to make these levels of income. And of course, you accept the risk that earnings and income statements differ by individual. So I just want to put that out there before we get into it. Now, now commissions are paid on commissionable volume, or as we call it, CV. All right, this is the commissionable volume. This is what commissions are based on. Every product has a CV or commissionable volume. So, for example, the Pro membership is $49.95, and that has a commissionable volume of 40. So, when you're calculating commissions, we pay out $40 in commissionable volume. The VStream2 at the Pro member level for $299 has a commissionable volume of 150. Now, the VStream customer, this is a $399. Now, we've got a whole new way we're paying this now, and Pro members are actually going to receive $200 on that sale. So, if you're a free member, the commissionable volume is going to be 75, and we'll get into that in a minute. So, the first Pro member in the upline is going to actually get $200 of that sale. So free members are just going to get commissions based on 75. So again, that's another big reason that you want to be at the Pro level. So, and again, these are some examples of the commissionable volumes. Every product or product package has commissionable volume, and that's what the commissions are based off of. Now, if you're a free member, free members are going to be able to pick up 20% of the commissionable volume of all the sales that are made by their personally sponsored customers or distributors. So if a free member, you refer a Pro member, for example, you're going to receive 20% of $40, which is the 40 is the commissionable volume. And if you refer a customer, you're going to get 20% of that commissionable volume, and so forth. So, and this is paid weekly. So every Friday we pay these fast start commissions, 20% to free members based on the commissionable volume, and Pro members actually receive 30% of the commissionable volume, 5% on level 2 sales, and 5% on level 3 sales. Now, these commissions, along with the free member commissions, are paid weekly every Friday. So on Friday, all the commissions or sales that are generated for the week before, Friday to Friday, the week previous, those commissions will be paid in your back office on that Friday. So Pro members, again, 30% on your personal referrals, 5% on level 2, and then 5% on level 3 referrals. Of course, level 2 is all of those people referred by level 1, and level 3 are all those referred by level 2, and so on. Now, these are just the start of the commissions, and there's a lot more that's going to be paid out as well. But these, what you're seeing on your screen now for the Pro and then previously for the free member, those are paid weekly every Friday. Now, at the end of the calendar month, we're going to determine what your qualification is to receive even further commission. So at the end of each calendar month, you're going to look at what your total group volume is. That means the volume that you've purchased plus everyone underneath you, and that's going to determine your leadership level for that month. And these extra commissions are going to be paid out on the 15th of the month. So at an executive director, you have 1,500 in group volume. This is all of the commissionable volume of everyone in your team. All right. Senior executive is 2,500. Regional is 5,000. And this goes all the way down to diamond director. And as you reach each level from regional to diamond, we also have a leadership bonus that is paid out as well. So again, at the end of the calendar month, we're going to determine what your leadership level is for that month. And then on the 15th, you're going to be paid an additional commission based on what level you're at for that month. So, and here's how it works. Now, we've got two parts of our compensation plan. The first is our fast start plan, and this is paid out on all of the volume generated on the first 60 days that someone is in the business. So, for example, if you sign up a pro member and you're at the pro level, and you refer another pro member, you're going to receive 30% of that commissionable volume. So 30% of 40 is $12. All right, so you're going to get $12 every month, or the first 2 months basically, that you sign up a pro member, and then 5% on 2 and 5% on 3. Now, once you reach executive director, you're going to get another 5% on level 4 and below. When you reach senior executive, you're going to pick up another 5% on level 5 and below. So that actually has a potential now to allow you to earn up to 10% on all of the volume, commissionable volume on level 5 and below, because all of the blue numbers that you see on your screen right now, these are infinity bonuses, okay? And then once you reach regional, you're going to get another 3% on level 2 and below. So that takes level 2 to 8%, level 3 potentially 8%, 8% on 4, and then 13% potentially you have the ability to earn on level 5 and below. All right, so that goes all the way up to 3-star. And national, you get another 3%, international, another 3%. And so as you can see, you can earn more and more commissions based on your leadership level. And all of this is based on the group volume at the end of every calendar month. So at the end of the calendar month, we say, okay, what is the group volume? And depending on your ranking, on the 15th of the month, you're going to get an additional check on top of the weekly checks that you have been getting as you're building your business. Now, again, these commissions are paid out for the first 60 days. Now, after 60 days, we go to our residual plan, and this is really where the big commissions are going to be earned as you're building your team. Now, as you can see, your level 1 is going to go to 10% as opposed to 30%. So on all of your personally sponsored pro members, for example, you're going to be picking up $4 every single month after 60 days. All right, and that additional 20%, as you can see, is paid out on lower levels. All right, so we've got a lot more commissions being paid out here as you go through the team. Now again, sort of works the same way, but we've got more commissions that we're paying out as you reach each level. And again, once you reach executive director, for example, all right, you're getting 5% on 4 and below. Senior, you get another 5%. But now regional, you're going to pick up 3% on level 3 and an additional 5% on level 6. So right here, just at regional and the residual plan as you're building your team, you can be earning up to 18% on all of the commissionable volume on level 6 and below. All right, then we got another 3% kicking in at national, an additional 3% when you reach international. Again, all these blue numbers are infinity bonuses. An additional 2% when you reach 1-star, and another 2% when you reach 2-star, and another 2% and 5% now when you reach 3-star. And then we've got an additional percent as you reach ruby, and then emerald, and then finally another percent at the diamond director. But as you move through this compensation plan, it is incredibly lucrative, and in fact, you can be earning up to 48% on all the volume on level 9 and below. So as your team is building and your group volume is growing over time as you're building your business, you are going to be obviously qualifying in higher ranks. And again, very, very lucrative. Now, what I want to do is just show a quick example of how powerful this residual plan is as you're building your team. And in this example, you're simply referring 4 pro members, all right, personally, and helping them get 4. And then assuming it takes 30 days to do that, this is what can happen on your residual income. Now, of course, the fast start's going to be a little bit different because of the commissions. You'll be making a little bit more on your level 1 for those first 60 days. But this is the residual income after 60 days as you're building your team, getting 4 and helping those get 4, and so on. Now, month 1, you're looking at $16. Now, this is when after 60 days, now after the residual income is kicking in. By the second month, with the 16 people there, you're at $48 total, which is just about enough to cover your monthly membership as a pro member in VStream. $252 at the third month. By the fourth month, it's almost $1,100 a month. And then, as you can see, 43, 47, and $15,815 by the sixth month. That is just that's huge. And this is strictly off of commissions on pro members in your organization. This does not include the overrides on any VStream sales. We do pay commissions on those 50% off Neutronics product sales as well. So this is strictly pro membership commissions, overrides. And then by the 9th month, it's over $1 million per month in residual income. Now, yes, that's a lot of people, but it's not. We've definitely. It's not unusual to see huge organizations of that size in the business, and especially with a product and company like VStream, we're going to have many people reach these numbers in their organization. But even if you just did 1% of that number, and 99% of this didn't work out, you're still looking at over $10,000 a month in residual income every single month after the 9th month. That's just if 1% of this works out, 99% of it falls through. So it's just huge. But and we have distributors that are sponsored personally, over 250 distributors. That's amazing. So that's just a little example of how powerful this compensation plan is. But it's all based on the group volume as your group is growing, and you're going to reach higher levels and more commissions on your team. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that on the qualifications, only 75% of that volume can come from any one personally sponsored person. So you can't reach these levels basically with one person. You have to have at least 2 personally sponsored legs going, because only 75% of each of these levels can count towards your qualification. So again, one person's not going to do it. You're going to need to have at least 2. So, for example, at the regional director level, only 3,750 and 50 CV will count. 3,750 in group volume will count from any one personally sponsored person. All right, so the rest of that's going to have to come from other legs that you've personally sponsored. So you can't do it with just one person. All right, you have to have at least 2 people sponsored to reach each of these levels. And so, very lucrative compensation plan. 2 parts to the comp plan, of course, and then with the paid out on the first 60 days, and then the commissions that are paid on all of the members in your group that have been in longer than 60 days. So you're going to have a little mix of both, paying out every month, and these fast start extra checks for fast start, and the residual are paid out on the 15th of every month, and and it's based on your group volume. And as you can see, very, very lucrative compensation plan with just the pro memberships showing here. And then, of course, if you're actually selling V streams on top of that, I mean, it's just a huge, huge income potential here. All right, so that's a quick look at the compensation plan. Again, you can see all the numbers on the website at VStream2.com. Definitely launch this with us, guys. We're here to help you build this amazing business, and we want you to launch the revolution with us. So thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.